was just trying to steal that car, but I've well, it was a van. I've been rumbled. No, only joking. Here at St. Bees, ladies and gentlemen. The old cafe. Quite windy, to be honest. Quite windy indeed. Thought I might take a trip to the Priory. Oh god, it's windy as fuck. Let's check out the sea. There won't be many people down here today. A few dog walkers. The dogs don't mind it. It's quite windy, as we can see. So, Christ, I'm losing my hat here. I don't even know if I walk down the front of it. Maybe. Fuck it, we'll have a walk down, go in more into the wind, see how good the mic really is here. It's the ultimate test. It's the absolute ultimate test here. There's a few people doing walks, a few dogs, etc. People. I thought I might have a walk to the Priory for a crack. I mentioned it in a video the other day about that medieval knight, so I thought I'd maybe give it a whirl. God, it's windy. Trying to get my hood up. Right, I'm now prepared for the weather. So, oh god, my fucking hood's come down already. This is a disaster. It's why you film in summer, because it's absolute bagwash in winter. So the wind's to be back now on the sea, so we can maybe take a walk to the Priory after absolutely getting done in by the wind there for 5 minutes. I'll be back. I'm quite sure what this is. It's like a portable sauna or something. It's been here a few months though. The wild sauna. So warm myself up in the wild sauna. I've never seen it happen like. The old road men doing the roadworks. Well, I'll have a walk to the Priory and around the village. I think it's probably a good mile or something walk, but we'll undertake it. Trying to nice views of the town of St. Bees. I believe a football or cricket club. Some nice houses as well as we walk down. Some nice big houses. I think as well it's possibly like the Borden. So the St. Bees Borden school here as well. It used to be a very I wouldn't say popular, but like established. Like if you went to St. Bees school, you were well educated. He's a crack. Obviously it wasn't public school, it was private, so you either got a scholarship, I think, or you paid the tuition fees, which could have been a couple of £1,000 a year. It shut down for the time. And then the Chinese bought it, I believe. It's owned by the Chinese now. I think there are quite a few Chinese people come here to school at St. Bees now and again. Or they did after the initial takeover. Not too sure, but could still be the crack. But it did shut for a while. But as I say, it was a very well thought after school. If you were educated at St. Bees, it was a good education. And we'll pan round and look at the surrounding hills. There's the Seagull of Death. Do not get me, Seagull of Death. Didn't. It's I fought it off with warnings of Seagull of Death. So we'll plough down here. There's no pavement, so I might have to go through the field. I don't know, we'll see when we get down here. I'll be back, as Arnie once famously said. So, that's the church, or the priory, in the distance. I'm not quite sure if it's if that still is the priory, or the priory was knocked down. Oh, this was one of the boarding houses for possibly the girls, but it looks like it's closed down again. Do not enter. Danger. Demolition in progress. Looks like they might be knocking it down, to be honest. I'll get a view from the front. Very posh though, had its own sort of gates. There's no pavement here, so just got to walk the side of the road. Everything is its own sort of little compound. I believe it was the boarding house for the girls, that. I'll take a better look at it when I get past these bushes. Road apparently to be demolished, said the sign, so there we go. There's progress fear yet again. It's not windy now. I'm here. This new jacket I've got off Amazon, it's an absolute beauty. I was looking for one in Turkey, but everything was just more expensive in Turkey, really, because it was all imported. So good old Amazon ruined the high street, and it's all a cheap jacket, but warm, real warm. So still, here we go. Here's a fence. Right, there's a black cat. Do not cross my path. Black cat, leave me be. We have enough bagwash. We do not need your stop staring at me, your bagwash. Bagwash. Yep, good, he's been distracted. Do not get me bagwash. So this was the girls' dormitory, I think. But it's all cordoned off and ready for demolition. So I wonder what they'll build there. Some nice houses in the background of Bagwash here. Bagwash the cat, sitting on his post. Sitting on his post. Protecting the demolition area. More Bagwash. Yeah, black Bagwash as well. Pure black. Do not cross my path. As once stated. I used to actually, you can see this wall. You can see from the gates. It used to be a lot higher. This wall used to be a lot higher, completely walled off. It's been half demolished. Yeah, it was all sort of walled off and everything. That area, because it was part of the St. Bees school, and then all these houses have been built around it in more modern times. That was kind of there on its own for a long while, just out of the way. I'm not quite sure where the boys' dormitory was, probably on the other edge of the village. Keep the mischief levels down from the youth. So I've got to kind of walk around in a circle past these houses. These might be council houses, I don't know. But not bad having a council house in St. Bees. There's a few spots in Cumbria with council houses that's quite nice, to be fair, like ones in Ambleside and Cockermouth and things like that. Nice council houses and not too bad estates, etc. So I'll be back when we get to the Priory Church. Who knows? There she is. Kind of have to walk around. This is someone's drive. Farnham House. Big house behind the church. I don't know if that's the vicar's. Yeah, the graveyard, which I think I can go in, so I'll have a walk around. Not too bad day when you're out the wind now. I'm actually too hot in this jacket. show you some of the surrounding areas. It's kind of a mix of old versus modern versus 60s as well, maybe, and all built at different times. Although this is maybe just a bit meant to look older when it was built. Its design, as it's on the main road to the beach, and popularly traversed, so probably try and keep it in keeping with the area and the time, you would have thought, but I don't think it's that old, I can't really remember. So up that road there, steepest road in the world, is Rottington it was. This is Abbey Road. Could be an abbey then. Although I thought it was a priory, St. Bees Priory. So, this is the school just in front of us. It's our house here, Abbey House on the corner. We'll continue downward. So this is the back of the school. Again, it's seen better days, to be honest. It's quite old building. I imagine a few hundred years, to be honest. A few hundred years. See the light of God above the church. So, St. Bees School. As you can see from the sign. Welcome to St. Bees School. It's got its own van. So this is all the back of the school. I mean, it's the back really. Can't really see a lot. Nice little cottages, bungalows here on the corner. Never really noticed them before, because you're usually in a car and just watching the road, and literally never noticed them. This is all the school here. Again, the entrance to the school is kind of where the entrance to the church is, just around this corner. So you can have a look at the entrance to the school, and then let's go and have a look at the church / priory / abbey / don't know, precarious pavementing here. Right, here we are. Here's the church priory thing. Here's the St. Bees School. Looks quite nice with its mowed lawn here. Have a look. Its little plaque. St. Bees School. Looks a bit dented, to be honest, but there you go. And there she was in all her glory. See, it's like Harry Potter. It's like Harry Potter school here, like a castle, as you can see. So that's St. Bees School, main entrance. I'm not sure how often they use the main entrance, but that is the main entrance, nonetheless. So we'll go over the road to the church. It's not, wasn't open last time I came. Don't know if that was on video. Oh, the gate's open. Got some conkers here. Got a bag full of conkers. Looks like some good ones in there as well. Could have probably won the conker tournaments with some of them. Here's a monument, possibly to the First World War. Not sure. First World War, 1914 to 1918. Is First World War. So this is the not sure how you get in here. Well, I've literally never been in here. There was a tale of a massive sword and shield, like a giant sword and shield in here. I heard once the rumour, and I don't know if it be true, but whether it's hidden now. It was a while ago. There's the gardener in the garden. Yeah. Big gravestone here just next to the church in memory of 1806, aged 65 years. 1806, over 200 years ago, that man perished. I mean, been looking at this Tartaria thing. It's more the world fairs, to be honest. The world fairs are very suspicious. How good they are, how long it said they took to build them. So this is St. Bees Church / Priory, as you can see. To the skies, oh Lord, to the skies. So, see if it's open. She really was. Welcome to the Priory Church of St. Bees. Better shut the door. The Lord doesn't like a draft. Magnificent, as usual. Whenever we often is the baptism area. Some good plaques on the wall here in memory of Captain James Spedding, only son of Major Spedding. Summer Grove, 1851 he died. William Anger, DD, 24, 1840, very Romanesque. His love is for everyone. Tell that to the Muslims. See, magnificent. A magnificent roof structure. I wonder how old the roof is. Not sure, to be honest. There's a few people down the front, so I won't disturb them. They don't build them like they used to. Some relics or artifacts down here. (1881). During excavations, that was when they uncovered the 600-year-old knight. This could be it here. It certainly is. Remarkable discovery. There's the excavations. It is actually outside. And the hand still in good form for 600 years. The excavation site. So there we go. Even in the church itself, it's mentioned of the actual documentary. All I have to do is come to the church. These stone tablets, age old, carved in stone. what it used to look like back in the day when it was in full use. Got fish in the shroud here. It's not the Turing shroud, but another shroud, proving you can leave images upon it. Although the Shroud of Turin has been analysed, and it's not dye, it's some sort of light. The light. Again, beautiful, another beautiful church, priory, stroke, abbey, whichever you want to call it. Maybe just a church now. But that's the priory. Welcome to the priory. Church of St. Bees. I'll look outside again. She come out. Seem to be workmen in there as well as a family, so didn't want to make too much disturbance. Oh, look at this. Look at this. And a beautiful bench she was. A beautiful bench she was. That's what we like to see. There'll be no destruction of that here in the town of St. Bees, I would imagine. It will hold strong. That could be the vicar's house, possibly. I'm not sure. It's next to the church. So you would imagine that was usually the crack, although there is some houses here as well. In the village to my right, I'll walk around in a bit of a circle and walk back to the beach. What's in here? New college hall. Not quite sure what goes on in here. Got a few buildings, to be honest. Old college hall. Could be something to do with the school, maybe. Not sure. It looks like where the gardener's doing his duty. But, all old. Well, apparently, history's a lie. To be honest, I mean, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust history. As I say, I've been this little path here. It's quite nice. Should we walk down the path of justice through the trellis of doom? If I get shit up, I won't be very happy, but fuck it. It's very hard to trust history. Again, the whole Tartaria thing, some of it's a bit dodgy in its reasoning, and it's a nice little bird tree, and some of it's just a bit dodgy, to be honest. There's just some little garden here. It's a little garden of the angels. Nice seat here. And the angel statue. Another little statue here as well. Two cherubs or something. I mean, love be in the air. Love is in the air. Do do do. And then ruined by this hose pipe. Right, I know this just looks like it goes back to this person's house, to be honest. Went right around a circle. Ended up in that person's garden. Yeah, so the whole Tartaria thing, the dodgy bit for me, I was watching a guy last night, and it was somebody who's actually thoroughly researched it, to be honest. And he was on about the world fairs, especially in like from like 1850 to like 1910, 1915, around the time of the First World War. These world fairs are very fucking suspicious. They've built like fucking Roman cities better than the Romans, apparently in 2 years. And then they claim it's made of balsa wood, basically, which is a load of bollocks as well. You can tell by looking at them. And some of the buildings were kept and are still there to the days, and like basically most of the state capitals. There's real dodginess with you, to be honest. There's some in it. So that's St. Bees School, the front side. and all the sports pitches. So yeah, these world fairs, that's I might bring forth the guy talking about it and mention the documentary. Here's the farmer doing his field, like, get it mowed, lad, get it mowed before the storms come, because they're a-coming. So these world fairs, like, honestly, there's definitely somebody in this world fair crack, like 1850, and they've built like Roman cities with water. And again, the guy on the documentary, he said he spoke to people in construction, and I'm inclined to believe that he spoke to people, and that these people were probably correct in what they said. And it was claimed that all these world fairs were knocked up in 2 years, and the guy, like, in the construction, he had a look at it, and he said it had to take you about 15 to build that with modern technology. So all this fucking, it was built in 2 years. Well, that's what's real fucking suspicious, to be honest, that it was built in 2 years. And how did they get all the materials? Who paid for it? Like, apparently they lost £4 million, which in today's money is like 400 million. It all just doesn't. And they blew it all up at the end. Like, you see these absolutely beautiful places, absolutely beautiful, like Roman cities with fucking pillars and statues and water features and unbelievable. And apparently they just blew it all up at the end every time. Now that smacks of trying to cover somewhere up. It really does. Here's a lamppost with a British flag on it. It's what we like to see. Oh, it's really windy here, like. So again, the mic, it's a true test of the ultimate mic. But I'll kind of leave it there, to be honest, because it's just a bit of a flat walk around here. And then I'm back to the beach. To the beach. Do 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 do. Ah, it's real windy. Yeah, well, world fairs. I will bring forth a video in the next couple of days from this guy talking about it, and he makes a lot of good points, to be honest. There's definitely something in it. I don't know what yet. I don't know if it's an old civilization of Tartaria, but there's definitely something in it. I'll leave it there. Peace and bees.